Hello everyone, welcome to This Day. It is Thursday, February 8th. I'm Michael Taylor and we got a great show for you. I promise you the rain is almost over with. I had a little rain on my windshield on the way in and I was not happy about it, but it looks like this is going to be it. The last of it this morning, and then we're going to have some sunny skies for the weekend, hopefully. Hey, let's take a look at what we got on the show today. We got a good one for you. We have a state Senate candidate for the 37th district coming in. We're going to be talking to him about his campaign and his platform and more things like that. And Boomers Club, they're here talking about a couple of great shows they have coming up for us here in February and March. And so we look forward to hearing from them and seeing what they have on tap for the community here. All right, let's stay informed. We got a great little art show going on here right in the very building that I'm standing in. The Laguna Woods Village Community Center has some fantastic art pieces, about 170, I believe, art pieces on the first floor and the third floor for you guys to come on in and take a look at. That is from the Laguna Woods Art Association. It's their exhibit. It's a curated exhibit, so artists from all over in the association submitted, and they curated the best pieces that they deemed, and now they're in the building for us to come by and look at and enjoy. Going to be up here for about 3 or 4 months or so. But right now, through March 1st, you can also not only see the art, but you can vote on your favorite. And then they're going to have a winner that's going to be announced in the Laguna Woods Village Breeze. And so that's going to be a fun little thing to participate in if you want to. So come by and see the art here in the community center. Hey, let's take a look outside. I know, we have that little chance of rain, but really it's pretty much moving out. We're going to get a sprinkle or two, but I'm done with this. I feel like I moved to Seattle, and so I'm looking forward to some nice sunny skies for the rest of the week. So after this morning, we're going to have partly cloudy skies, and we will have mostly sunny as we go into Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So that's what we're looking forward to. A little bit of a warm-up. Not extreme, but a little bit of a warm-up. I'll take some 60s for sure. It's been cold at my house. Been running the heater lately. Let's take a look at the sunrise and sunset while we're at it. And this is a beautiful shot from Mark Rabinowitz over in San Francisco, obviously the famous trolleys of San Francisco. Sunrise this morning was 6:42. Sunset tonight is going to be 5:29. I've been to San Francisco many times. My daughter went there, but I've never actually been on the trolleys. So, hey, if you'd like to send us a picture of places you've been, like Mark did, or just a great sunrise, sunset, beautiful shot here in the community, your pet, we'll put it on our sunrise, sunset segment. You can do this by emailing us, lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. Make sure you include your name like Mark did and where you took the photo, and we will put it on the segment. Okay, we got a couple of meetings for you to take a look at, and then when we come back, we'll be talking with a candidate for state senate for the 37th district.
At Adapt to It, we strive to make the everyday tasks easier by providing our customers with the tools they need to be successful. We carefully explain the use and care of all of our equipment. Adapt to It has been in Laguna Woods for over 20 years, and we know that nothing in life stays constant. So we can help you adapt to all the changes in your life. Adapt to It sells and rents items and always delivers with a smile. Come in today to experience what we mean when we say, when you can't change it, adapt to it.
Irvine Barclay Theater is your home for the best in live entertainment. Here's what's coming up next.
To see the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth.
For tickets and information, visit thebarclay.org.
The Salvation Army Orange County is committed to building hope in people's lives rather than just more shelters. The Center of Hope, a comprehensive homeless care solution, combines a 325-bed emergency shelter, 72 permanent supportive housing apartments, on-site medical, dental, vision, and mental health care, and an award-winning drug and alcohol rehabilitation center. Donate today to transform lives, create safer neighborhoods, and provide an opportunity to end chronic homelessness in Orange County.
Hi, Welcome to Pacific Financial Planners. We focus on income replacement for your retirement. We have over 3 decades of professional money management experience. We personalize a plan that's right for you and your family. You only get one shot at retirement. Don't you think you better get it right? So give us a call for your free consultation. We can do this over the phone, via Zoom, or in person.
Welcome back to the program. The race in the primary is open and going on right now, folks, in the 37th district here for state senate. And one of the candidates is Alex Mohajer.
That's right.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me, Michael.
So tell us a little bit about your background. And you're a lawyer, and you decided to jump into politics. What's that about? What were you thinking there?
Well, I was born and raised here in Irvine. I'm the son of Iranian working class immigrants. My mom came here from Iran in the 1970s to give her kids opportunities she didn't have. And she was a single mom of 4 kids who spoke barely any English and worked multiple jobs and went to school at night just to put food on the table. And that sacrifice was so that our kids could go to good public schools. And so I attended Irvine K through 12 schools. And when my family couldn't afford to send me to college right away, I attended Irvine Valley College before getting into UC Berkeley, one of the best public schools in the world. And then I decided to go to law school. And, I think my story and our family story is a story of the American promise in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And I have become more and more worried over the last few years that American promise, we're not making good on it for the next generation, and we're not taking care of the generation that preceded us. So I'm fighting for the American promise that families like mine struggled and sacrificed for, which is why I decided to run.
Okay. And your campaign, you're a Democrat, but you're going against an incumbent Democrat in the district, right? So
not exactly. the incumbent Democrat is Dave Min,
right,
and he's running for Congress.
He's running. Okay, that's right.
Yes.
He's running for Congress. So you're kind of jumping in kind of an open race. So. Your platform, tell me a little bit about where we are there in terms of your platform. You have some issues on homelessness with school and teacher pay and mental health, and a lot of like the very progressive type of candidates as a Democrat. Well, you would think so, right, in California?
Well, that's the issue. Is even members of my party take money from special interests, which is why we haven't been able to make meaningful progress on some of these really pressing, important issues. So I am challenging both the Democratic and Republican parties to get special interest money out of our politics. And we're going to do that to get the economic dignity of working families and seniors here in Orange County. That includes affordable housing that ensures that our seniors are taken care of with health care and that they are able to afford where they live. Right now, 5 million seniors rely either on Social Security benefits, disability benefits, or their pensions. And 5.5 million seniors in California report not having enough basic income to meet their needs. A third of seniors in Orange County report not having enough income to meet their basic needs. That's a major problem.
We have needs, but what are the concrete solutions to that? Let's take your homelessness. You're asking for zero homelessness. You want to end homelessness in California. How do you do that without a massive government infusion of monies into building homes and mental health and all of the things that go to that, without a massive infusion of raising taxes for the middle class and upper class?
We don't need to raise taxes on folks to get this done. And I think first we got to diagnose the problem accurately. If your elected officials are telling you that homelessness is because of drug addiction, for instance, they have misdiagnosed the problem. The majority of homeless people in the United States actually work a job, and the fastest growing rate of homeless people in the state of California are seniors. And so it's a major problem, and we can do things like pass tenant protections legislatively that protect people from slipping into homelessness. We can reform the state's Costa-Hawkins law, which would empower cities to implement locally controlled rent control ordinances. We can, invest in more affordable housing solutions by just ensuring that our housing element is meeting its affordable housing quota to make sure that we're actually meeting the needs of our local cities in building that affordable housing. And for me, it's a 3-pronged solution. We need more housing, we need tenant protections, we need more eviction protections, and we need more affordable housing.
What do you say to landlords and those folks who say, hey, we raise according to the market rates, and you putting an artificial dampening on that in a free market is a challenge?
Well, I think that when we're facing a crisis, it's time to meet that crisis head on. So this is a crisis. Our housing situation in California is a crisis. And we will work with landlords, but we are going to put some tenant protections in to make sure that they're not abusing their tenants and that folks aren't slipping into homelessness. It's very important. One more thing I want to mention. Housing stabilization subsidies. This would allow tens of thousands of seniors and disabled people to keep or access housing right now, and it's going to be crucial to ensure that this problem does not continue to worsen. Because right now, people are looking at that state legislature with a Democratic supermajority and wondering why things have gotten harder for them. So I am challenging my own party on this to get the special interest money out. That includes landlord lobbies, apartment owners associations, and these corporate PACs that are driving up prices and displacing people from their homes.
Up in LA, they did something where they have they require now an advocate for the tenant to be represented in court because, a lot of times the tenant being evicted shows up there with no legal representation. So that's been put in place. Is that something also that you think, hey, maybe that should be something that part of the overall plan?
I'm a big fan of local control on a lot of those issues. But yeah, I think we need tenant advocates and tenant rights. And we need to protect against abusive practices towards tenants. And I've been talking to seniors here in Laguna Woods for the past year. And I've been hearing their stories. I spoke with a woman just yesterday who's 85 years old. She's living in a couch here in Laguna Woods. And she is worried about becoming homeless because her income isn't enough. That is just not right. So there's just right and there's just wrong. And that's wrong. And we need to fight back against it.
What is the solution, though, if someone simply doesn't have the money, if they've got to that point of retirement and for whatever circumstances, they don't have enough of a nest egg? And how do you infuse the capital in there, or how do you make it so that they're not going to be evicted if they have real costs?
Well, we're going to drive down costs of other things like healthcare. So I'm a proponent of a single-payer healthcare model. This will save the state actually hundreds of billions of dollars a year. Since we're so worried about state spending, right? It saves the state hundreds of billions of dollars a year and frees up disposable income for everyday working families and seniors so that their cost of living isn't so high. And then we're going to get housing stabilization subsidies for seniors so that when they're just a little short on that rent, that they're not slipping into homelessness or living on a couch because they can't afford to live here anymore. And that's my mom's story, by the way. That's the story of a lot of seniors here. My mom worked a union job for 30 years, and she lives off of a pension now, and she has to rent a room out in her home to a college student because she can no longer afford to live here. And that's just not
right. College students are having a hard enough time affording to live here, too.
And college students are becoming homeless as well. Our college students and our seniors, that is a moral failure of both of our political parties. And it's time that we got the special interest money out and actually advocated for people's economic dignity. That's all we are asking for. It's what people deserve, and it's what I'm going to hopefully accomplish for people.
All right. Well, Alex Mohajer, candidate for State Senate in the 37th District, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
And I would love if your viewers would visit me at alexforca.com, and remember that the election's coming up, and you have until March 5th to vote. I'm in your State Senate 37 sample voter guide.
You got it. You can find out more about Alex on his website and all his stances and all his positions and platforms. We're going to be right back with the Boomers. Stay with us.
Ready to hear the good news? From teaching others how to use their iPhone at the Mac Club or volunteering at the History Center, our community saves thousands of dollars. And there's more. The special volunteer luncheon happens because of sponsors. Recently, it was Memorial Care, Ivy Living, and Freedom Village that stepped up to help offset the cost. These are just a few of the many good things that happen in your community. Help be a part of it and volunteer today.
At Renew Ketamine Infusion, Dr. Justin Yannick and Dr. Tanya Dahl are board-certified physicians with nearly a decade of experience in ketamine therapy who can help those who haven't found success with other treatments or wish to avoid daily medications. Whether you're struggling with depression, PTSD, anxiety, or chronic pain conditions, our private spa-like clinic focuses on creating the perfect setting for your ketamine treatment. Call us today to schedule your free physician consultation to determine if ketamine therapy is recommended for you.
Did you know that the Laguna Hills Lodge was originally built as a place for relatives or friends to stay when they were visiting? In 1968, Laguna Woods' residents built the first 2 buildings of the lodge because they wanted a place close by for visitors to stay. Since then, the lodge has become the spare bedroom for the Laguna Woods' residents. The lodge has received the TripAdvisor Award of Excellence 8 years in a row. We invite you to stay in one of our recently remodeled garden rooms and take advantage of a special offer for Laguna Woods' residents, family, and friends.
Backed up toilet can wreak havoc in our homes. And with our older sewer lines, a clogged pipe can become a nightmare for our neighbors as well. That's why we have to be careful about what we flush down the village toilets. One of the biggest sources of blockages is personal hygiene wipes. Even if they're labeled flushable, always toss disposable wipes in the trash because these products do not break down like toilet paper. Please, don't throw them in the toilet.
Living and learning in Laguna Woods Village is a unique experience. For over 45 years, the Emeritus Institute has provided tuition-free college classes within your community. Join us to experience expert faculty, quality academics, and to make friends through the Emeritus Institute. New classes start every semester, and you can join nearly any time. Visit us anytime at saddleback.edu/emeritus. Learn, live, and thrive with the Emeritus Institute.
We're gonna let them come in. People are, it's okay. We're all good. We're back with the Boomers. Hello, ladies. Oh my gosh, it's always a good time when Darlene, Marvin, and Susie Swain join us.
Hello.
The Boomers are back.
Wait.
I'll get to it. It's going to be a bonus. But you got to get at least the last person's hair off of it before you hand it to me. This is a used
We're trying to give you a better look.
We don't have anything in our hair.
All right, let's talk about what the Boomers are all about. Obviously, it's about having fun.
Yeah.
But tell me about the club in general, about why it formed. We always like to kind of introduce people to the concept of the Boomers.
Right. You want to go? I'll go.
Somebody talk.
I don't know. No, I joined 10, 11 years ago because it was known as like one of the younger, best clubs to join. So I did. It still is in our world. We've gotten older, but the younger people are still coming, thank goodness. But I think it's just, there's a lot of high energy, a lot of fun. People, and I'm telling you, there's 80-year-olds out there that are rocking it, or 85-year-olds, and we all have a blast. And that's what we want to be doing right now, is enjoying our lives.
And have you found friendships in
Yes,
Boomers like you wouldn't have discovered before?
That was the best part.
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Oh,
Susie, see, you got a friend.
I
Susie.
know. I love her.
So it also surrounds a lot of, the whole Boomers thing surrounds a lot of music, a lot of nostalgia about the days when you guys were booming.
Yes. And our infamous Woodstock.
And your infamous
every
Woodstock.
year.
We'll get to that in a second. But the first show we got coming up, backed by popular demand, as you say.
Yes.
Tell us all about it.
We had them last year, and they were a blast. Everybody was going crazy over them. It was so much fun.
Yes. He does Motown, jazz, blues. He's really, really good.
Okay. Let's listen to a little bit of Derek Bordeaux. I want to hear that. He's not playing the piano, I promise you. Let's take let's see that clip right now. and that is Derek Bordeaux. Don't throw money at him. I'm saying he wouldn't appreciate it. Just probably don't throw money at him.
Actually,
It's
he'd
gonna
probably
be
like it.
Saturday, February 17th at Clubhouse 5. Doors open at 6 p.m. Dancing and music start at 7 p.m. It's going to be a fun.
The theme is Mardi Gras.
Yeah,
Theme is
Mardi Gras.
I'll put
But
this
you
on-
don't
I'll
have
put it on for a
to
second.
dress up.
No, you
But
don't
it is
have
That's
to.
the theme. But if you want to dress
Yes.
up, if you want to have a little fun,
It's
it's
fun.
a little Mardi Gras.
That's
Bring the
it.
beads.
That's right.
Yeah, it is. And they decorate. We have great people that are decorating now for us,
Yes.
Debbie and
Bonnie.
Okay.
And so they always do a lot of fun things too. So.
Yes.
And then we've got dueling pianos.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
now.
hold on one
Okay,
second.
no,
Sorry.
please.
Because Derek Bordeaux is going to be so crowded.
Oh, yes.
Number one, come early to get a seat, and number two, we are going to cut it off because we will have the fire marshal there.
Okay, so there's going to be a limit on seating.
Yes,
So,
yes.
okay.
So if you don't come early and you don't get in,
don't blame you.
don't be mad at us.
Don't blame.
Yes.
Told everybody
don't-
come early.
Don't blame
And
Susan,
Optum,
Darlene.
our leading healthcare sponsor, will be giving away 2 raffles
Oh, terrific.
at the Derek Bordeaux show.
Oh, wow, fun.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Now,
Now.
let's talk about dueling
Now we go to
Now,
dueling
the dueling pianos.
Here we go. So,
Throwing money at them.
throwing money at the dueling piano, guys.
That'll get
Tell
you.
us about dueling pianos, what it's all about.
The dueling pianos is, that's what I asked you before. Have you ever seen them? Yes.
Do these guys do anything specific? One guy looks like he's a little Elton Johnish, but are they doing any? They're not. They're just doing.
They
dueling
can do
pianos.
everything.
They
They
can
do
do
everything.
everything.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
a little
Bruno
bit of
Mars,
everything.
Lady
Anything
Gaga.
you throw at them, that's where the money comes in.
Oh,
If
okay.
you want to go to the front of the line. Yeah, and so they're just super fun. We had them
Yeah.
last year.
Yes,
We
we had them
have
last
light
year.
sticks, and the theme for that is Light the Night in black and white.
Okay.
So again, we have a theme. If you want to wear black and white, that's great, and we have a lights and
And we're
everything
hoping
going.
to have infrared lighting. So if you wear, we're hoping,
We're
if you
hoping.
wear your white, it's going to be really cool. In there.
Oh, okay.
It's gonna be cute.
See who's using Tide and who isn't. It'll glow.
Yes.
on you.
Yeah, like being on a cruise, everybody's got their white
Yes,
on.
yes.
No, so when you guys put these programs together, what is I mean, obviously it's fun, you want to pack the house, but where do you find the folks to perform? Is it your word of mouth? Are they coming to you at this point? Do they know? Or?
I think when we are, Darlene and I are in charge of special events. So we do like the performing arts shows, and we do like special shows like
Dueling
dueling
pianos.
pianos. And then we have an entertainment director who is in charge of all the bands.
Okay.
But we all kind of work together.
All right, so you coordinate your schedule and
Yes.
who's going to do what and where we're looking for
Right.
those things, right?
And where you find people, you just find them everywhere, like Jacks, Campus Jacks. I mean, we're constantly, for us, looking for really good acts that are local, because we can't really afford, to bring people, fly people in from back east.
And we have a really good board. So if they hear of something, we all go to our board meeting and we all talk about
I was
it.
going to say the boomers themselves, I'm sure, have come to you. Hey, these guys have saw these.
Yeah, we saw these
yes.
guys.
And with Derek, I guess it was just like a no-brainer, right?
Oh my God! Look,
Yeah.
he's and he does a lot at the Sawdust.
Yes,
Festival.
Sawdust Festival.
Yeah.
That's where he was found.
Exactly.
Yep.
And
he's really good.
Yeah, we pack up. And
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Derek Bordeaux coming up next week. Dueling Pianos in March. I want to thank Darlene Marvin and Susie Swain from the Boomers Club. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you for my slightly used.
No, it's not used. You can have it. Take it home.
There we go. When we come back, we'll take a quick preview of the movies. You're watching This Day.
Most breast cancer, believe it or not, is actually not hereditary. Only about 10 to 15% of breast cancers in this country are related to your family or gene mutations. It's important to understand your family tree so that you can provide this information to your physician so they can properly assess your risk for breast cancer.
Hi, remember us?
We're back,
Christine and Jack from the Jewelry Box.
which is now the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers.
Relocated in a new spot in our old shopping center.
But we're still Orange County's preeminent buyer of gold, jewelry, watches, and flatware.
And we're still a full jewelry repair center. And with our 3 graduate gemologists, we're still here to appraise your special pieces.
And like always, At the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers,
It's about trust.
Village Television presents Friday Films, only on Village Television. Fridays at 2 and 6 p.m. Foreign films, dramas, and comedies. Award-winning films, romance and mystery. Independent films. Every Friday, only on Village Television.
Laguna Woods Dental Care, our goal is to serve and provide dental services to the residents of Laguna Woods. Dr. Mohsen Mahmood is currently specializing in senior dental care from USC Dental School and has been serving the Laguna Woods community for over 16 years. At Laguna Woods Dental, our top priority is your overall wellness, ensuring your current medications do not affect your oral health. We offer a convenient plan for $250 a year that includes exam, x-rays, and all types of cleanings are covered. Our office is located right outside of gate number 3. Come book your appointment today.
Welcome back. We got some great movies coming up this weekend. I'm going to tell you about Fridays right now. Is Definitely Maybe with Ryan Reynolds, and it's brought to us by Pacific Financial Planners. It's going to play at 2 p.m. with subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. And Definitely Maybe is a 2008 romantic comedy set in New York City. The film's about the former political consultant who tries to help his daughter understand his impending divorce by telling her the story of his past romantic relationships and how he ended up marrying his mother. So that is going to be our Friday movie for you. Again, brought to us by Pacific Financial Planners. And then on Saturday, we've got an amazing classic film, Raging Bull. That is Robert De Niro and Martin Scorsese directed. Raging Bull is a biographical sports drama, of course. The film follows the career of real-life boxer Jake LaMotta, his rise and fall in the boxing scene, and his turbulent personal life beset by rage and jealousy. It is a classic film if you haven't seen it. It's brought to us by RadNet. It's going to be on at 2 p.m. with the subtitles and 6 p.m. without the subtitles. So enjoy that. That's a great, great film. I haven't taught that one in my film history class, but maybe I'll have to add it next semester. All right, let's take a look outside of the weather real quick before we head out. We've got those, you see the clouds now here on the live 9 a.m. show. We got some clouds in the forecast still this morning, with a couple sprinkles on the way in, but really the main fronts are really moving out, and we should start a clear out starting this afternoon, where we're going to start to get partly cloudy, and then we're going to move to mostly sunny, mostly sunny, mostly sunny, as you see there. Temperatures in the 60s, so we'll have a great dry out. And looked ahead to next week, it's more of the same, folks. It's going to be some nice temperatures for a while. So I'm looking forward to that. Tomorrow on this day, we have Caring Senior Services with Dean White, and we have Sports Corner with Cole Young. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.
Irvine Barclay Theater is your home for the best in live entertainment. Here's what's coming up next.
To see the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth.
For tickets and information, visit thebarclay.org.
Hi there, I'm Bob Eubanks. Remember me? I'm the king of whoopee. And you're watching Village Television. But everybody does.